What's up, MPX addicts? Here we are to talk about another great show we have, just like every Saturday. MPX presents Wayward Sons and Daughters, and now this card is stacked, and we've got a lot talked about. But I mean, we're still in the Minajatwa era, despite what everyone believes, despite what happened last week, which I am so happy that the band is back together with the Impact players and Dave and Jamie and Ryan and Tommy. That is all great, and as someone who has loved them forever, it's awesome. But Minajatwa still holds all the gold. And until that happens, I mean, still in the era. Sorry, Jay. What do you got?
You are such a kiss ass. I mean, seriously, you keep doubting the Impact players when they go up against Minajatwa. I'm surprised Jamie or the guys haven't called you out yet. But all the same, much as I hate to admit it, you are right, Kyle. We are still in the Minajatwa era. And you know what? After last week, when the boys got back together and took out Minajatwa, we could be seeing the beginning of the end. I mean, don't take my word for it.
All right. First thing we're going to talk about is it's not a match necessarily per se. It's a debut. The debut of Prince Ali. And I mean, I've seen clips here and there. I haven't seen anything fully of them. It looks interesting. I'm pretty excited to see. I always love seeing new talent come to MPX. New to us, may not be necessarily new to the industry and the business itself, but new to MPX, new blood in is always good. I'm interested to see what he's got to bring. It'll be interesting to see, one, who creative throws at him, and then two, how he handles the reaction that I'm almost fairly certain a lot of these addicts are going to give them. I don't know, Jay, what are your thoughts on the debut of Prince Ali?
Prince Ali. Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I don't know a whole lot about him. I mean, this is going to be one of the first times I've gotten the pleasure of seeing him. And as for who creative's going to throw at him, I mean, I'm going to take a page out of your book. I'm going to trust Aller on this. Yes, in Aller we trust. How weird is that? But I think, I don't think we're going to be disappointed one way or the other. Because from everything I've heard about him, he's an incredible wrestler, and we're in for a heck of a night.
All right. First actual match we're going to talk about here is it's a match. It's one of the title matches. We've got two of them this week, and we're going to talk about the Addicts title that Dave Sagan, Hail Sagan, back with his brothers in arms in Ryan, Tommy, and Jamie, taking on a very angry and a very determined Kingsman, Michael Schaefer. Now, this match is going to be hard. It's going to be hard for Dave. Let's be honest. Schaefer's been on a roll. He's been on a tear. Dave has a lot on his mind going in. He's got Minajatwa. He's got Lizzie. He's got the Impact players. I mean, there's a lot of things going on in Dave's mind right now. And as much as I love Sagan, I mean, Schaefer's got one thing on his mind, and that's to prove that he is one of the best in MPX today. And he's going to try to take that Addicts title away from Dave. This is going to be a hard one to call. I'm going to go Schaefer. He's on that roll. He's on that tear. I just feel that Sagan fully mentally may not be in it, as much as it sucks to say that. I don't know. I'm going Schaefer. Jay, what do you think, man?
Traitor. Turncoat. Backstabber. These are all words that describe Schaefer and those who support him over Dave Sagan. Honestly, Sagan has been nearly unbeatable. The closest he came to defeat, he won that anyway. So, there's no other way to put it. I mean, I've lost all support, all respect for the Kingsman. So, Yeah, Hail Sagan.
All right, next match we're going to talk about is a tag match. We've got Minajatwa, CJ Ward, and Tatum Manning, the tag team champions, because we are in the Minajatwa era, taking on one of the most decorated teams here in MPX history. To my knowledge, and I may be wrong, y'all can correct me in the comments, I'm pretty sure FJA has the record for tag title reigns here in MPX. And, I mean, it's going to be great to see them back. We haven't seen them team in a while. The last time we saw them team was in the Hateful Eight match, and that was technically everyone for themselves. So to see them back is going to be great. But, like I said, I'm sorry. I love FJA. The boys are good. Y'all are entertaining as hell. We're in this era. This right here. This is what it's all about in Metroplex Wrestling. Got to go with CJ and Tatum in this one. I'm assuming, we're going to see Loverboy and Lizzie and FGA. I don't think they have anyone on their sides. Menage's got it. Jay?
The Minajatwits versus the Flying Jackasses. Seriously. Who do you think I'm going to go with?
This match we're going to talk about here is one of, if not the most exciting matches that I want to see and talk about. It's sort of a dream match of mine because, to my knowledge, I've never seen it. I watch a lot, so I might have forgot it here and there. But we're going to see the returning Wesley Crane to MPX taking on Sky Dela Cremosa. And it's one of those that, Sky's been on a tear here in MPX, and he's taken someone almost as sadistic and as violent as he is, and that's in Wesley Crane. In this match, it's not going to be at the faint of heart. These two men are legit crazy. They both love pain, inflicting and taking, to be honest, and it's going to be brutal. I don't know, man. This one's hard to call. Sky's been on a tear. Wes is coming back. I really don't know what to pick on this one. Jay, I'm going to leave it to you. This is going to be one of the few matches where I'm a fan and I'm just going to watch.
I can't really disagree with you. This one's really, really hard to call. Sky and Wesley. We haven't seen Wesley in a long while, but Sky's been on that, rampage lately. Last week, you saw what he did to Phoebe. She survived that one. And I'm glad for it, but he was brutal, even to her. So, yeah, I don't know. But I can tell you, it's going to be bloody.
All right. Match here is a match that could main event anywhere in the state of Texas, if not the world, and that's Fuego versus Dirty Andy Dalton. These two men, they had one hell of a match a couple weeks ago, and they're coming back and they're bringing it to MPX. And that one, Fuego did it, and Dalton, I think he's looking for a little bit of revenge. This one's going to be for fans who love technical, high-flying matches, this is going to have both of that. You're going to see what I think and Dirty and Dalton try to, keep Fuego grounded, and you're going to see Fuego try to do some of that lucha. It's going to be one hell of a match. Y'all know me personally. I'm going for Dalton. I think Dalton's got it. He's got the experience. He's got a chip on his shoulder after the encounter he had with Fuego already. So, yeah, we're keeping it dirty here at MPX. Fuego, sorry, man. Great to see you back. Jay, what do you think?
This is another hard one. I mean, these two guys are great performers, and last time we saw Fuego del Sol, he tore it up. It was absolutely fantastic. And yeah, him versus Andy Dalton, that's a classic automatically. It's just, I don't know. Andy's been on that losing streak. I mean, he finally got a win over Jackson Stone, but just, I don't know, man. I mean, was that a temporary bright spot, or could we be seeing the return of Dirty Andy Dalton's near undefeatable vigor? We'll see.
All right, and a match here that is already been announced as the main event, and rightfully so. We've got Minajatwa member Lizzie Thorne taking on Phoebe. Now, these two were supposed to fight last week. Lizzie didn't really feel Phoebe was ready to challenge her, so she decided to find a suitable replacement in Sky and decided that she didn't want to fight. She was going to join her brothers in arms there in Minajatwa, her boys, and take on the Impact players on a 4-3 handicap. Little did you know that the Impact players had one man that they had friends and that could call to help them out to make a 4-on-4. That's last week. If you didn't catch it, go to the network. But MPX creative Jamie decided to right a wrong here, and WWJD and All Are We Trust. Phoebe's getting her match, and after seeing how she took it to Sky, and that was something when you first see it happening. I'm not gonna lie, in my head I'm like, oh, this is just gonna be, it's gonna be a train wreck. And it wasn't. It was a pretty decent match, and there was a lot of times where it looked like she was going to pull it out. And Phoebe's one of those competitors, when you see her, she just gets better and better and better. Lizzie's going to have her hands full. There's no getting out of this, at least, that we know up to our knowledge. We don't know what Minajatwa will do. It is their era. But yeah, it's going to be one hell of a match. I think I'm going to give the edge to Lizzie. I know Phoebe's, kind of on a roll. She's doing well. She took a little loss there last week. But I'm giving the advantage to Lizzie just for the simple fact that, yeah, we're in the Minajatwa era, and her boys are going to be by her side. And Phoebe, I don't know if Phoebe's going to have anyone there, to be honest. And that's going to be hard. Whenever you're taking on Minajatwa era, you're not taking on one of them. You're taking on all of them. And that's why they dominate here at MPX. What do you think, Jay?
Nah. See, I'm not worried about it. I mean, we already know Dave's going to be in the building. We don't know if the Impact players are going to be involved in tonight. Jamie might have something up his sleeve for Minajatwa. I mean, could be easy. I mean, I have faith in Phoebe anyway. I mean, she's obviously a better wrestler than Lizzie Thorne. That's why Lizzie ran from her last week. I mean, she's not really going to be worried all that much about Loverboy Larry. I mean, come on. If Tatum's a threat at all, that's laughable. And I'm pretty sure she'll just slap the taste out of CJ's mouth. I mean, he just has that face. I'm sure she knows what I mean. But I've got perfect faith in Phoebe. She's going to take this one. I know you love Minajatwa for some reason, but yeah, no, I'm not worried. Phoebe.
All right, that was our show for this week, presenting MPX Presents Wayward Sons and Daughters. Now, unfortunately, I know the voice of the MPX addicts here will not be in attendance. I know you're all sad. I'm sorry. I had a prior engagement here this Saturday, so I won't be in attendance, but please come to the show. It's one hell of a show. It's one that I really hate missing. I wish I didn't have this prior engagement, to be honest. This card is stacked like every Saturday is here at MPX. And I mean, I can't wait to watch it on the network when it comes available. It's one hell of a card. They outdid themselves on this one, to be honest. They brought in a lot of names, some returning stars. It's a great card. Can't say it enough. You got to be there this Saturday. Also, you got to support the wrestlers. Support those men and women, and they're busting their asses to put on a good show for you. Support Metroplex Wrestling. Buy their merch. Buy some concessions. When you walk into the door, they have this lovely brochure. Pick it up. You can get the MPX logo pretty much on anything you want. Shorts, hoodies, polos, beanies, hats, socks. I mean, you name it, you can put the logo on there and pick it up. And it's like I said last week, I'm going to be dropping a lot of money there in that. And that's a great thing for MPX. And, the more we support them, the better the shows will get, the better the production value. And that's what it's all about. Support your local independent wrestling. After all, MPX does run this town. Hope to see y'all there. Hope y'all are there. I will see y'all on the network, and then I will see you next week right here.
You're not even going to be here this weekend? Oh, talk about your double-edged swords. Crap. I need a co-host. Jeez, I got to make a call. Make sure to like, share, subscribe to the video, and everything like that. Follow us on Facebook. Check out our website at certifiedwrestling.com. And of course, keep it kayfabe, wrestling fans. Mark out. Yo, hey.
Hey guys, this is Certified here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our page and to our channel so that you're up to date with all of our content.
Don't forget about the website.
That's right. We've got an official website now. You'll still see most of our content for Facebook and YouTube, but our website, www.certifiedwrestling.com, will have our podcasts, we'll have the rest of our videos, we'll have our reviews, and all of that good stuff.
Don't forget the Patreon.
And if you become patrons on our Patreon, you'll get early access to exclusive content and reviews of other shows than MPX. Thank you, wrestling fans. Keep it kayfabe.